we'll be starting with our special address now. So, may I now invite Dr. V.R. Sunija Madam, Professor and Head PMFME Coordinator for the welcome address, please.
Thank you, Silky. The most respected Chief Guest, Dr. Anand Kumar Singh, Deputy Director General, Horticultural and Crop Sciences, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi. And most respected Guest of Honor, Dr. N.K. Pandey Sir, Acting Director, ICR Central Potato Research Institute, Shimla. Respected Director Sir, Dr. C. Anantha Ramakrishnan, Director of NIFTAM, Tanjavur. Then most eminent speakers for today's webinar, dear colleagues and participants from across the country. So, good afternoon to all of you. Actually, this is the 9th national webinar we are organizing under the ODOP webinar series in the banner of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav under PMFME scheme. So, we are very happy to host this one. Potato has been selected by 18 districts from 10 different states as the ODOP under this scheme. So you all aware that this scheme has been launched 1.5 years back by the Ministry of Food Processing Industries to upgrade the micro food processing enterprises. So today we have got the very eminent personality as the chief guest, Dr. Anand Kumar Singh sir, Deputy Director General. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest for today's webinar, sir. On behalf of Director as well as all the staff of NIFTAM Tanjavur, welcoming you for this special session today, sir. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Next, I would like to welcome our guest of honor. Sir is the very appropriate person today for being the guest of honor because this webinar is on potato processing and value addition. And sir is the acting director of Central Potato Research Institute, ICR Institute, Shimla. So, on
thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I welcome you, sir, for this special address session. And next, I would like to welcome our director, sir, who is always supporting us and motivating us to organize all these programs. So, welcome you, sir, on behalf of all the participants and entire NIFTAM team. So, I would like to welcome all the eminent speakers. Already one technical session was over. Excellent presentations were made by our speakers already, and the forthcoming sessions also, who agreed to be a part of this webinar with us today. So, welcoming you all for this today's webinar on potato processing. And last but not the least, the participants were always supporting us by their mass attendance for all the webinars whichever we are hosting. So welcoming all the participants from across the country for this special address session, and all my dear colleagues and staff from NIFTAM Tanjavur who are supporting us for organizing these webinars. Welcoming you all for this special address session. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have with us our Honorable Director, Sir Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan. Sir is the Director of National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management, Thanjavur from year 2016. His research endeavors are well documented in the form of 150 impact factor publications with an average impact factor of 5.22, 2 international patents and 7 Indian patents. He is also the author of 8 books and 64 book chapters published by the coveted publishers. He has supervised 11 PhD theses and more than 50 bachelor's and master's theses. Sir was being awarded with the prestigious ICAR Rafi Ahmed Kidwai Award for the Outstanding Research in Agriculture Sciences in the year 2019. He was also awarded with the Tata Innovation Fellowship 2019 to 2020 by DBT Government of India. Under his able leadership, NIFTAM Tanjavur has won several laurels in the last 5 years, and we have achieved INI Institute of National Importance. May I now invite Sir to deliver a special address, please.
Thank you so much. Thank our AK Singh sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we tried so many other occasions, and sir is so busy. And finally, we could hold him today at this time. Thank you, sir. Thanks for accepting our invitation. And also, thank you, sir, our Pandey sir, for being a guest of honors for today's program, and also support given from your institute for the today's program, really, because the expertise what it is there in the Potato Research Institute is only that institute can give a lot of contribution to such type of seminars what we organized. Yes, Dr. Sinija mentioned about PMFME scheme is mainly meant for the micro food processing enterprises scheme, and it was we rolled out and is already it is shown a lot of impact in the field. That's what FAO wanted to know, that how that our bottom up approach of ODOP scheme is taken place, because we are giving the training, master trainers and district level trainers. Each district we have the DRPs, the district resource person, that also give training is given by the Ministry of Food Processing and Industries, and this DRP is going to handhold the entrepreneurs who are the wanted to start the small business, the less than 30 lakhs rupees. That's what we made it so simple, this program, compared to other program where it is the issues in the earlier programs. So we try to remove that issues in the here, and the capacity building and the training has been joined hand with the NIFTAM Tanjavur, NIFTAM Sonipat. Both we are working very closely with all the ICR institutions, the subject specific institution like CFTRI or the SIFT Cochin, Banana Research Institute, the particular crop and particular commodities. We are join hand with the ICR institution, all the other national institutions to implement this program. And so far it is going very well, and the target is so high. More than 8 lakh people we wanted to train, and we wanted to convert 20 lakh enterprises to the formalized manner. Right now in our country, 98% of the food industry belongs to the micro and medium industry. And this industry is totally unorganized. So we wanted to bring everything in the organized form. And apart from that, we witnessed some of the growth, what they have conducted in the Japan and other countries. So one village, one product. So that concept, how to merge with our Indian scenario, that's what one district, one product concept has brought, and potato play the major role. And if you look at what we are doing, the processing in the potato is less than 10% we are doing compared to Europe and other countries. More than 60 to 80% they try to convert into the value added product. That's what that gap. Right now we are world number 2 in the fruits and vegetables. What is that our world business on the fruits and vegetables? Fruits only 1.2%, vegetable only 1.6%. How to enhance our business in the world market? That means we need to do a lot of value addition and processable varieties. So that's what maybe today we are going to discuss. And already two eminent speakers given some basics on the value added products, and maybe a lot of discussion going on. Just before starting this session is a starch, maybe Siddha Starch person is, I think Monday is going to give a talk. We worked with the Siddha Starch, a small company at Pune. They are give the potato chips to the one of the leading company like PepsiCo and so the potato peel is simply wasted and dumped. They are unable to even sell that product. So we joined hand with the Siddha Starch and Nottingham University UK and PepsiCo UK. We convert the starch again, add back into the chips, and already PepsiCo launched the product like almost 40% replaced the existing product. So that is the what is the science, and as well as the institution join hand with the industry. Now the Siddha Starch, he will tell about what is the success story about how he made it in the big business in Indian market. So this is the what we want more Indian companies to come forward and take the support of the institution like Potato Research Institutions or ICR or the Ministry of Food Processing Institution. We are ready to support whatever the extent you want, industry or the entrepreneurs. Hope this today's over the participants attending this event. And apart from that, this session exclusively people wanted to go for the live. So we made it a whole live web stream. Streaming we started by all the social media. Hope people will enjoy this type of scientific conversation what is happening in this platform. Thank you so much once again. I welcome our DDG sir to address this gathering along with our director from Potato Research. And thank you, sir, both of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Dr. N.K. Pandey, sir, is the acting director of the ICAR Central Potato Research Institute, CPRI Shimla, since the August 2021. He previously served as Head Division of Social Sciences and Principal Scientist, Agriculture Economics at ICAR CPRI Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. He did his BSc from UP College Group of Agriculture University, MSc from Allahabad Agriculture University, and PhD from Banaras Hindu University, UP. Sir has joined Agriculture Research Services in the March 1986 as the scientist and has 35 years experience in the agriculture economics and transfer of technology. Sir has nearly 150 national publications to his credit, including research paper, popular article, technical bulletin, book chapter, edited book, and research abstracts. Sir has been awarded with ICR Team Research Award in the year 1999 to 2000 and CPRI Merit Certificate 2000 for his work. May I now request Sir for the guest of honor address, please.
Namaskar. Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's functions, our respective Dr. A.K. Singh ji, Potato Horticulture, and the chief guest of this webinar on potato processing and value addition. Dr. Anand Ramakrishnan, Director of NIFTEN, and my dear other speakers and delegates who are present in this webinar. I am really thankful to organizer and Director NIFTEN for inviting me as a guest of honor on this very special occasion for the potato. Thank you, sir. It's a really great pleasure to me that this is the right time to organize this type of webinar because for the cost of potato, and because the potato we are producing every year 52 million ton of potato, and out of this hardly 10% of the produce is processed or being value added. So it's a very less amount because keeping in the view of the demanding pressure of this process of product in the country, so we have to look on this important, very important issues. And as we all know that we are producing 52 million ton of potato, and out of this 15 to 20% potato is being lost in the during the post-house handling. So in my view, this is the right time and correct topic is chosen by the organizer, so that our potato the process can be enhanced, or so that and they will meet the demand of the population in terms of the chips and processed product. And after that, I think this webinar at last will come out with a very fruitful recommendation for the whole day, because I have seen already listened the two speakers like Dr. Vijay Singh and other Madam Kaur also. They have rightly pointed out this importance of this session. And so far, as you all know, that CPRI is the only institute in the country which are responsible for the developing varieties for table purpose, seed purpose, and other for processing purpose. So we need to increase our this processing the product in terms of the quantity and the quality also. And at last, I must thank all the organizers to inviting me as a guest of honor on this very special occasion. And our DD sir, we are waiting for our DD sir to hear from him, because he's a vast experience in the field of horticulture as well as a potato. So at last, thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. The respective chief guest of today's webinar, Dr. Anand Kumar Singh, sir, Deputy Director General, Horticulture and Crop Sciences Division of Horticulture, New Delhi. Sir holds MSc and PhD from Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi, India, and postdoctorate from Saga University, Japan, and University of California, USA. Sir was earlier Managing Director at National Horticulture Board, Chairman of Coconut Development Board, and Executive Director at National Oilseeds and Vegetable Oils Development Board, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India. Sir's major research area are genetic improvement in plant tissue culture and transcriptome analysis of fruit crops. Sir has spearheaded major research works and published more than 112 research papers in the international and national scientific journals. Sir is the recipient of many awards, which include the Mombusha Award by the Japanese government, Award of the Ministry of Human Resources of Government of India, Visiting Scientist Award from the Association of International Education, Japan, and the DBT Overseas Associateship Award. He is also the Fellow of National Academy of Agriculture Sciences, National Academy of Biological Sciences, Horticulture Society of India, and many more. May I now request Sir to deliver the address and address our gatherings, please.
Thank you, and good afternoon to all of you. Today, when we are gathered here for a webinar on potato processing and value addition, organized by such a famous institute, National Institute of Food Technology at Tanjavur, and this is being organized right at the nick of time because the potato season is going on in India, and by all accounts, we anticipate this year again the production along with the productivity will achieve a new mark, and that will be a very promising in view of the technology and particularly the varieties that CPRI has developed along with the management options. But to me, for the government of India, will be a big challenge also, because last year we produced something like 53.6, close to 54 million tons of potato. And you know the problems. We don't have to highlight the problems. Currently, we're producing more than what we need. And you know, this supply chain system, it is improving though. It is improving because the government has taken the cognizance of these facts that anything which is produced where we have already made the investment into production for labors, for fertilizers, seed material, high quality seed material. Potato is such an important crop today that this is the only crop in India where the breeder seeds are produced in technology enabled system, aeroponics. We graduated the entire seed potato production system in India, like any other developed countries. Seed started from the seed plot techniques, then hydroponics, and now we have moved to the aeroponics, and we are producing more than 3,000 tons of the breeder seed every year. And then it goes to the cycle, and finally the superior quality of the seed material of the new varieties has contributed so significantly. At the same time, we have also developed the matching production technologies, and it is through technologies we've been able to connect ourselves with the stakeholders, particularly the farmers. And this has converged into a level that the production of potato has really spiked, has really brought us to a level we take pride in. And I must compliment and congratulate CPRI and all the staff members, those who are on active role and those who have retired also, for their contributions for bringing us at this level. So once we produce, let us say 65 million tons tomorrow, harvesting is there. What are you going to do? We can't export. I view, and I find two very potential areas to do. One is to export or to go for the value addition. We can't export because of high volume, low profit crop. So if you want to freight it from the Gangetic Plains to Trivandrum, imagine the cost of the transport. So imagine the cost if we want to ship it to the Europe or any other countries of African countries. Because I know there are some countries where potato is needed, but because of the cost factor, we are not able to transport from here. So the best option, the ultimate option at the moment with us available is the value addition and processing. Let us take the cognizance of the government of India schemes. The government of India and also the local governments also. Many favorable schemes are there. And before me, the speaker was telling, Dr. Pandey mentioned, or some Anand Krishnan mentioned probably, that the processing is very low in Europe. If you Google, then you will come to know at a village level, so many wineries, and each and every winery have their own name, own brand. They have created the brand village wise. And very aptly, the government of India has also launched a very massive program, the One District, One Commodity programs. And I know I will not go into the details which Anand Krishnan has just mentioned. So when we are gathered here for this webinar to speak on potato, to deliberate on potato, let us take the stock of the potato, fresh potato, value-added formats. What are the value-added formats? How much is the growth and how this is going on? It's very impressive actually. I'm really happy to see that the Dr. Anand Krishnan has been able to bring people, those who are in the field for years and decades together. Dr. Pandey, our own director of CPRI, Dr. Brajesi, I can see in the picture, and many I don't know, but I when I was going through the list of speakers, Dr. Siniza is there, Mahendran is there, of course their own colleagues, Venkateshalam, and Dr. Kaur, of course our Dr. Pandey is there, Dr. Sharma is there, Rajendra. I know many more would be there. Maybe I don't know all of them, but I'm sure NIFTEM would have invited very knowledgeable persons both in the field and also in the supply chain system. So my challenge, our challenge for all of us, including you also, is that if we achieve 65 million tons, what are you going to do? These are the only two options. And not only today, but tomorrow and the day after tomorrow also. If you look into the factors which have triggered such a massive production, is the varietal replacement, development of consistent technologies, and management options. Our communication tools have improved. We are making use of each and every institutions have their ICT tools. So the way we communicated with our stakeholders in the past has gone under a complete transformation. I don't know, Dr. Pandey, Anand Krishnan, is there any farmer also joined in this meeting? So do they understand Hindi?
Yes.
Am I expected to speak in Hindi also?
Sir, today we are not invited local, so we are conduct individual language, local language latest.
Okay.
But self-help groups are joined, sir, today. Some of the CEOs and farmers producers organization CEOs are
You
joined.
expect me to speak in Hindi also?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. So the factors, for example, the rate of varietal replacement is changing. Seed production itself is also changing. For example, the rooted cuttings of potato is being tried as a new tool or one way of producing the planting material rather than storing the tubers for several months and then transporting from the production centers to the consumption centers. For example, the West Bengal number 2 in production of potato in India, they are importing seeds from other states. Very small amount of the seed is produced locally there. So imagine how much carbon footprint is being left out, how much food miles is being left out. One. So new tools and technologies are coming in, and this will continue coming in. So this is going to only impact the efficiency towards the positive side. This is going to improve. The input management efficiency will increase. Management option from the point of view of the pest and pathogens, which currently accounts for 50 to 20% of the cost of production of potato. Improvement is happening there also. We are going to cut down the cost there. So these are the things, every factor which is developing into it is going to converge in a way where the cost of production will go down, profit of producing tubers will go up, and quantum that we produce today, we can see in the next 2 or 3 years or 5 years, there will be a quantum jump in that. Consumption will not. Fresh potato, as I think somebody said, the largest chunk of the tubers that we produce in India for potato goes for making vegetables, 68 to 70%, I think. This is what I heard. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So a very small portion of the potato is being processed, but I was just going into the data I've been given that in case of the French fries, the demand is rising ACGR at 11.6%. For flakes, it is 7.6%. For chips, it is more than 5%, I think. So don't quote me, but this is what I've got from one of the papers. Maybe there's slight variation also, but I think maybe to the tune of these values only. So this is such a small amount, and somebody also mentioned the amount of potato produced in the North American countries or in the European countries or even South American countries also, the proportion of the potato they produce, more and more amount of that is going into processing. As a result, this is so useful because for development of the processing technologies, Government of India, public institution funded programs are running all over the country, in India also. So the Government of India or some state government has also made some funding for development of the processing technology. If this technology is competitive and if it is not being used, it's a loss to the account of that investment which was dedicated for development of processing technologies. Therefore, we have to be very vigilant, we have to be very apt in our approach, that when we are going to the farmers or stakeholders, organizing a meeting like this, we have to present our technologies also developed by NIFTEM or by CPRI or for that matter any other institutions, to make the public aware, expose it to the investors or for investment, unless they are confident that the technology is available, where the internal rate of return is going to be higher. Only then anybody, whether this is you, if you place yourself as an investor, unless you are confident, unless the technology is impactable in terms of economics, you will not go for any investment. And therefore, our duty is also, as a technical stakeholder in this area, we have to create awareness among the investors, those who are willing to come into this area. Not only this, when you are going to the farmers also, because potato is needed for processing, and if we plan to expand the processing industry of potato in India, then we have to look into the trades which is needed for processing. Are we producing adequate amount of seed for them? If we are producing them, are we able to subject these seeds, the quality seeds of the processable trade-oriented varieties, into areas where it can be produced in a befitting manner, where the size that we need, the color that we need, the water and dry matter that we need. I will not go into detail of each and every attribute. Is there or not? If it is not there, then collect the data and come back. This will be primarily the job of KVK, the CPRI and associated institutions. Then analyze these factors. If these attributes are not there in the product, then there is a possibility that we have to reorient our programs so that the processing industries, the character of those varieties physically or chemically also, unless these things are there in the variety, nobody is going to subject it for processing. Otherwise, this is not going to be so profitable. So in days to come, more and more processable traits probably would be required, and that will be the job of the research institutions like CPRI, and we need to have a partnership with the local institutions also, maybe agriculture universities or KVKs, for better transmission of the knowledge to the farmers, not only informations. Because we find the ICR's experience is that only information is just not enough. The knowledge, why are you doing this one, why you should go for the new varieties, why a particular pesticide or agrochemicals, what level of, what frequency of, unless these things are really scaled up, and the result that you get out of this scaling up, that goes to the farmers, probably the real benefit may not accrue. So unless there is an economic accrual to the farmers or to the investors or to the value adders, graders, transporters or store owners, probably we may not achieve what we want to achieve. Thankfully, we are here. Those who are from each and every side of potato, they are associated in their career. They are here, including some processors also. They know it. And I know for the futures, we have the capacity. We have the capacity. We now have the experience of, we are celebrating Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of India's independence after 47. Now we have operated our agriculture in a typically independent way. We have confidence, which is exhibited by the quantum of food grains that we have produced, 314 million tons. Horticultural commodities, 331. 331 million tons. These are very telling stories. This has not happened in just a happenstance. This has happened because of the dedicated efforts, policy of the government, central government, as well as the local government, public institutions, private institutions, stakeholders. They all converged for this. And today we are standing in a league where the global community is recognizing the efforts of Indian institutions. Now our place value in the global arena has improved. Place value has improved. And I think in days to come, if we deploy these confidence, these references by the youngsters of India, Indian scientists, Indian communities, probably will reach to the mark where we'll be able to produce potato chips, potato in a format which is really befitting for processing. We did not pay actually attention in the past. Our entire planning, I don't hesitate to say that our planning was production oriented, production centric. Therefore, we did not realize that a day will come we'll be able to achieve such a big mark. And then we'll have to think what to do with these commodities. Our buying capacity will increase. Demand for the potato chips, fingers, and the flakes and the fries will rise like this. With the buying capacity, the demand of such things will continue to rise, and therefore we will have to continuously evolve. We developed so many varieties with the matching traits for matching agroecologies, and as a result, we have been able to take potato as a very, very profitable crop in various parts of the country. Yet, in all the countries, the profit realization by the farmers is not equitable. And you know the reason. This is not the platform to decipher the reason here. But I think we are a very unique country where we have the cultivars, we have the potato yield, we know how we have increased the yield, we know the problems in some areas for some varieties, why the yield is low, and if we can take the steps, if we move together, we can travel long distances, and we can produce the potato of the format which is needed for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I know that the major strength of processing sector in India, particularly for the potato, is that we have indigenous processing varieties. We are no more dependent on supply of the planting material or seed or genotypes from other countries, including the international potato centers. Now we have studied thoroughly the suitability of the producing areas, producing areas, where which variety is doing well, what is the need. We have mapped, we know it. Contract farming is one of the great determinant here, and other risk management techniques. We know, for example, in Gujarat, see the processing. Gujarat is number 3 state in terms of total potato production, and the productivity is really very high, 28 or 29 tons per hectare. So, of course, these are the areas where the longitude and latitude is very favorable for potato. I'm talking of number of days, radiation, length of the radiation there. Therefore, processing industries on a contract format, they are doing it and they are earning huge profit. I have seen it. I am not reading the newspapers. And the farmers in Gujarat, Sabarkantha areas, they are willing to expand the potato cultivation at the cost of other crops. So by default, they have become the part of the Government of India's program of crop diversification because of the profit motive. And why not? If the farmers are getting profit out of this, they have gone and they have adopted very successfully the contract farming here. And I had a discussion with some of the small number of farmers in Sabarkantha areas. Then I asked certain questions about do you have any element of fear in your mind that you are operating contract farming of potato, your land will be snatched away someday? They said absolutely impossible, sir. We have been doing this mechanism has existed for almost a decade now, and we are earning massive profit as compared to the crops which we cultivated 10 years back or before potato. They're so happy, and they now understand what kind of it is very, very happy things which is happening. I mean, has taken a shape in those areas. Farmers are aware what chemicals, what agrochemicals are banned by the government of India. If a farmer is aware that which pesticide, which fungicide is banned by the government of India, I'm happy. We are successful in our efforts. And they know why the government of India has banned, because I mean, a substantial portion of these value-added products is being exported also to the tune of 16 or 1700 crore, I think. I know, I'll not vouch for the exact value, but I think somewhere I read the export was, processed product of potato was something like 17 or 1800 crores annually. So if the destination is not the Indian cities, but across the continent, that means we are following the global standards of demand, or the demands of other side. Like what happened in case of rice. Tricyclojal, the European Union, they put up such a non-tariff barrier that the limit of the tricyclojal has to be at such a level which is non-detectable. But we succeeded. And now Basmati export has seen a very big jump in 2021. So the things which are taking shape these days in Indian agriculture, particularly in high-value commodities like horticulture, particularly potato, is really very, very inspiring. And I think with your cooperation, with your partnership, our partnership, we'll be able to achieve a height which will be more than what the government of India has set as a target for us. So I know that the farmers are, I'm so happy to share, because I keep traveling, I collect the information when I visit a farmer's field, or I have a talk with the farming societies or group of the farmers. Now they know the benefit of micro irrigation. They know how the labor has to be deployed. They also know now, they are talking that what is the correct stage of giving the water. Farmers are using the fertilizer through drip lines. So this is what we wanted 5 years back, 10 years back, even today also, for those areas where such kind of operations are still a dream. So things are very congenial, and we have to be very cognizant of such kind of development, because tomorrow's agriculture, tomorrow's potato production is not going to be the same what is today. Maybe it's very good today. Based on today's standard, our standard is rising for tomorrow. Tools and technologies are getting evolved. We are thinking of bringing Indian agriculture, high value agriculture, potato cultivation particularly, to a level of the digital potato production in India. How this can be IoT enabled, how the management options can be delivered, can be achieved through drone applications or similar tools and technologies. If this is going to happen, then we need the data. We need the data of different agroclimatic zones. India is such a vast country. Potato production, if you plot the 64 million ton of potato production, if do the plotting, then you come to know that if you include the small amount of potato which is being produced in the desolate areas also, the numbers will be very high. And many of them are not similar. So for such a dissimilar conditions, use of IoTs and drones are new technologies, new connecting tools will be much more important to play a role in order to cut down the cost of production without any dent in the quality. Once we think of bringing Indian potato cultivation to a digital format, I think we need more and more data to configure it, to develop the algorithms which could be assembled in a machine tool which will be electronic, and farmers can be trained, or trainers could be trained, so that they work hand in hand, and without training and continuous training and upscaling them in their knowledge and skill, probably digital agriculture, digital potato production may not be achieved. So we have to be prepared in our task, so that we collect the right kind of data with a great degree of authenticity, so that this becomes a raw material for development of such kind of tools and technologies, which will be really helpful to bring potato on a digital format for tomorrow or for the day after tomorrow. I know many more things are there, but I must compliment Dr. Anand Ramakrishnan for having such a wonderful topic chosen, and inviting us also to witness the speakers. Of course, I could not hear to all of them, but 2 or 3 I heard while I was working. They were really very informative to me, and many new things were there. And I think we are moving in a way which is the right way, and a little push, little more care, little more attention, keeping yourself in mind the farmers. We must be prepared to go 1 or 2 level down to communicate with them, to teach them, to upscale their knowledge and training, so that they feel comfortable in adopting your technologies. Only then your objective, our objective will be realized in a way we can produce potato on an economically sustainable basis. And this is going to give you a commodity which is safe to the environment, which is safe to the human beings. With this, I thank you, Dr. Ramakrishnan, for inviting me to take part in such a wonderful webinar. And I wish you all the best. And thank you so much. And Sabi ko namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. It's an honor and privilege to have you with us for the today's webinar. Thank you so much, sir. Now, may I now invite Dr. D.V. Chidanand, sir, Assistant Professor and Head, NIFTAM Thanjavur, for a formal vote of thanks, please.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Anandakumar Singh, sir, DDG Horticulture, Crop Science, ICR New Delhi, Dr. N.K. Pandey, sir, Director, ICR Central Potato Research Institute, Simla, and Dr. C. Anandram Krishnan, sir, Director, NIFTAM Thanjavur, and resource persons and faculties and participants. Good afternoon to all. I deem it a great privilege to extend vote of thanks in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav ODOP webinar on potato processing and value addition. On behalf of NIFTAM Thanjavur family, I sincerely thank our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Singh, sir, DDG Horticulture, ICR New Delhi, who has made his gracious presence in this today's program in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful talk. And then we would like to thank our guest of honor, Dr. N.K. Pandey, sir, Director ICR CPRI, Shimla, delivered a special address and also importance of potato processing and value addition. And thank you, sir, on behalf of our institute. And then we would like to thank our beloved director, sir, Dr. C. Anandram Krishnan, sir, for his continuous support for organizing this event. And then we are incredibly thankful to all resource persons, and they are going to deliver valuable inputs in this event. Then also I thank all the participants from all over India who are all participating in this program. And also I thank to all head of the departments, NIFTAM Thanjavur, faculties and staffs for their valuable support for making this event in a successful manner. Also a special thank to PMFME team and computer team for their support. And then once again, thank you all. Jai Hind.